guys are having a fabulous day. Today I'm coming on in a different setting. It's a little weird, excuse the lighting, but today I share with you my project for the hashtag my YouTube bucket list. This is something that I have been participating in for quite some time. So thank you, Janet, for letting it run for another year. It's a great opportunity for me to be able to check off those items on my list, things that I wanted to try, recreate, etc. So as you guys know, and if you have been following me for a while, you know that I did attempt at a junk journal. It was more of a modern junk journal. It was more patterns and that kind of stuff, but I wanted to go a little bit more traditional, but still keep it fun. So I created this one, and you might recognize this. This is actually from the Easter baskets that we were all hauling from Dollar Tree last year, and originally it was supposed to be 2 signatures. I got a little carried away with the embellishing, so it's like busting at the seams, and I had to take one of the signatures out. And of course, Miss Luna strikes again. So this is actually the handle that was part of the basket. I did stitch it. Originally, I went this far, and then I had to redo it and come out a little further. Maybe later on when I finish using this one and create another insert for it, I'll add an eyelet, maybe a charm or whatever, but this was the handle to the basket. And then I disassembled the basket and made it into straight edges and sewed all around. You can see the eyelets here. Like I said, originally, this was supposed to be a 2 signature junk journal, but I got carried away. I did add the eyelets inside. And then when you open it, I did use the spare pieces. Now this originally, when you take apart the basket, is a little wonky and curved. So I did have to straighten out the edges, and I managed to save one of the pieces and created a little slip pocket here. And then I just went through my scraps and created some envelopes and some little things that I can add inside. I created this policy envelope with some tags made out of book pages, little things that I can stuck in there. And look at how chunky this guy came out. But I had so much fun putting this together that I just couldn't stop. So in hindsight, I want to say it was 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now my understanding is usually about 10 pages per signature. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. I did 17. So you can see how it got out of control. Now, of course, this can slide out once it's used, stored, and then I can then add another fresh signature to use without having to recreate the cover. And I did, for the binding portion, I did use the Dollar Tree twine and then added some pom-poms for the slip knot at the bottom. Again, these are all, whether it was wrapping paper, book pages, scrap paper, all of the above went in here. So here I created a pocket. This is just another policy envelope that I lightly decorated. All the images I have found online, which is free copyrights. I created a little tag here, a little postcard, and then this is just some book pages that I ruffled and then just collaged on top. I even utilized the scrap that I cut away from here and then just sewed it down and glued it on the page. I did do some stenciling, again, just little text box places where I can write. I did do some water coloring And then little cluster pieces for flowers, some ink splatters. I did use some texture paste. And again, I just lightly decorated that. This is actually a pocket, and I was experimenting with decoupaging on some playing cards. Here I used some texture paste. One of the worksheets that I have that says Conquer from Within. I added some of this Dollar Tree wired ribbon and just like made a little collage there. Some more ink splatter. You can still write across. This is a little tuck spot that I created from a book page and I sewed around. Added a little ephemera there. And then this is free cardstock that I get from my magazines. So they're very lightweight. They're not too heavy. Here I did some more watercoloring, some ink splatters, and some stenciling. Here was a side tuck that I created out of book pages, and I just added some trim there to bring in that black. This is actually tie-dyed paper in pink that I did myself. A book page that I just painted. Another little cluster here. Some more ink splattering. The other half of that ribbon I used as a pull tab. This was a bookmark that I created out of book pages. So wherever I'm at in the journal, can mark my spot. Some more painting. This is actually a tag that I just clipped in. This is made out of a neoprene bag, and then I just added that cute cut apart that I believe Dollar Dreams Time 3 sent me. So I tucked that in there, some light collaging there, and then of course this can be moved wherever I would want it. And then another book page pocket, and then I just collaged in front. Another tag for journaling. This is ledger paper. Another pocket. Some more ephemera that I printed off online. This was actually an ephemera piece that I found in my stash. I backed it up on some wax paper and some book page and some light stenciling. A little pocket here, and I like the way it says "This Life Belongs To," so I left it alone. Another ruffle strip on the side. Tab. This is a tuck spot on the top. Another little ephemera that I got online. Some light stenciling. This is actually vintage letter image that I found online. I thought it was pretty, so I tucked it in there. And then this is actually like a little pocket. And then just did some light painting. Added a strip there. And then I thought it would be cute just to add here. You can still journal here. This can be clipped anywhere. Just some trim that I added there. This is a double pocket out of my scraps. More ephemera that I got from Dollar Dreams Times 3. Thank you, love. This is the center, and then I just stenciled with ink along the sides. And you can see it was already starting to get really chunky. Light painting, splattering, stenciling. Another snippet here that I just added on the side. Pocket with a mini tag for journaling. More writing space. Added a little cluster here. A paper ruffle, book page ruffle with some trim. Then here I added, this is paper out of one of my magazines. Great opportunity to be able to write there. Left the pocket empty. Stenciling here, splattering here. Little ephemera pieces. Another paper ruffle. This is what it actually looks like before I collage on it. Some more stenciling, book page with some light. This was actually the other half of the bookmark, so I just clustered it there. Here is a paper banner clip that I added, and I just clustered on it, and I thought it came out super cute. And then, because I have black in here, I just made an envelope out of some spare cardstock. I just added that there. Little corner tuck spot here, pocket there, another page pocket, collage there, another envelope that I clipped onto the page and still right on there. And I used all pink paper clips, I believe, for the most part, maybe another white. Another image that I received from Miss Donna, vintage postcard in the little pocket, paper ruffle. This was a flower that I created out of the scrap pieces of paper. And then some napkin that I just threw in the back there. And then we're coming up to the end. This is the last pocket. So just a tag that I collaged there and used made a little mini pocket out of paper page. And then just added some little things in there. And then here is another envelope made out of that paper from the magazines. And then I just stenciled there. And then this is the last pocket. So that's it, guys. This is my take on close to traditional junk journal. Like I said, it got really chunky really fast. I will be redoing this again in a traditional junk journal style. I was just getting the feel of it. But it was a great opportunity for me to be able to alter this bag and make it into something that is pretty and I can move around with it. I hope you like it. Be sure to check out all the ladies down below who will be participating. Of course, you can always hit the hashtag my YouTube bucket list in the title of this video to see all the wonderful participants. As always, stay blessed, stay healthy, stay safe. Miss Janet, thank you again for such a great program, and I'll catch you at the next one. Bye.